After designing the circle jig, I feel it was time to take things further and create a hole enlarger as an upgrade. In the first versions, I used a clamping method to hold the mechanism onto the grinder. It worked, but after some use, I realized it was difficult to keep it perfectly square each time. So I started working on this upgraded version. This tool is designed for 3D printed parts that need precise hole dimensions. It gives you a way to slightly enlarge a hole, almost like using a reamer, but without actually needing one. It's a convenient tool that lets you finish projects without having to buy a whole set of reamers. Hi, welcome to Slow Engineering. I'm David. The enlarger works by sliding on a rail with two cylindrical contacts that forms a 3-point alignment inside the hole. These can be rods or bearings. Their purpose is to spray the load away from the grinding bit, pressing gently against the inner circle of the hole. Bearings give a smoother contact than rods, especially when rotating. By adjusting the contact length of both the grinding bit and the bearings can ride on the unground second layer, while the bit enlarges the first layer to a precise diameter. Once that's done, you shorten the bearings' contact length so they follow the newly finished surface, and the bit then grinds the second layer. This process doesn't rely on finding the exact center of the hole, which makes it very convenient for post-processing 3D printed parts. You also don't need to work from both sides. Everything can be done from one direction. That's especially useful for complex geometries. And unlike a conventional reamer, this tool can even handle partially circular holes by simply adjusting the bearing distance. Now let's look at the updates. The first improvement is a wider rail. That gives the slide more stability, so it doesn't wobble like the first version. I also redesigned the geometry around the rail. The old version had chamfers to reduce friction, but I found that actually reduced stability. So this time I removed the chamfers, which keeps the slide firmly in contact and more reliable. The second change is length. I stretched the rail to cover larger diameters, making it more convenient to use. Thanks to the new mounting method, this longer rail doesn't cause issues. And that brings me to the third upgrade, the fixing method. Instead of clamping, I now use threaded connections directly on the grinder. My grinder uses an M18x2 thread, but I also designed a version for M19x2. You will find more details linked in the description. With this threaded fixing, the frame can be more robust, and I was able to extend the length without losing rigidity. All the parts are easy to print, with no supports needed. For assembly, you will need 3 heated inserts on the slide, 1 M3x40 screws to control the movement, 2 screws for the bearings, and either 2 pairs of rods or 4 bearings depending on your setup. The idea is to let you swap up the contact configuration as needed. And here it is, the updated hole enlarger. What do you think of this design? Do you see ways it could be improved? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching and keep moving forward.